Hey everybody, good morning, how's it going? Yeah, so news for the week from Highland Cycles. Tonight, Thursday night, definitely got to ride your dirt bike. That's super duper important. Tonight, for us, is a kids ride. My two boys are going to be there. John Bowman, what's happening? There'll be lots of other folks there, I think, and lots of kids. So if you got kids or you want to ride with kids, hey, Roger Hurd, what's happening? Then come on out. We're going to be out at Peach Valley 5:30. I got the helmet cams and the drone, so we're going to shoot some cool video. If kids want to get some drone footage of them, come on out and definitely let me know. Don't just be shy. Weather here on the Western Slope is perfect. It was a little gray yesterday. It was kind of depressing to have it gray again, but today is bright and sunny, so moods are up. Happiness is up. Dirt bikes are ready to rock. Rental bikes. I haven't mentioned it on the show recently. We have two rental bikes. We have a 2018 YZ450 with a big tank on it, and I'm getting ready to lower the gearing, so it'll be a little bit better trail bike. And we have a 2018 KTM 250 XCW, all set up to ride in the woods. Rental bikes, if you guys want to fly and ride, I'm offering that up. I'm trying to get that going. I don't have it all dialed in yet, but we're working on it. Fly to Montrose. I'll pick you up at the airport, or you can rent a car or whatever. We'll get you all set up, get you to the base camp, or get you to one of the other hotels if it's just one guy, whatever. Get you a bike, get you out riding, and get you back. So, yeah, let me know. Now it is time, 7:31. Welcome to the Gospel of Two Wheels, live from Highland Cycles in Montrose, Colorado. Thank you guys so much for joining. Really, honestly, thank you all so much for bothering to watch this show. I really, really appreciate it. One question that came through early was, this guy's got an RMZ 450. I forget who it was. I can't remember your name, and I apologize because I was going to look before the show. Anyway, he asked about getting it set up for trails and track, so they didn't have to fiddle with things back and forth. Here's my take, and you guys chime in because Nelly, thank you so much. That means a lot to me that you say best shop in the state. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. So with a motocross bike like an RMZ 450, the first thing I recommend, at least for around here, I'm going to talk about the Western Slope of Colorado. I don't know as much about California and all those best setups for that stuff. So I'm going to talk about where we live here in Montrose, which I believe is the mecca for all dirt bikes. First thing is gear it down, because a big 450 like that is going to get really hot if you leave motocross gearing on it and you're out in the rocky stuff that we have around here. It's going to get super duper hot and going to be pretty tough to ride. Now, probably there's a lot of people out there that can ride it with stock gearing just fine. I just feel like it makes it easier. My favorite gearing is either 1352 or 1350. Kind of depends on the transmission and the bike. 52 is a little bit low for some folks. You'll find yourself in fifth gear a lot, actually, in the open stuff, or sixth if you have sixth, but we're talking about an RMZ here. So, for me personally, I think probably 1352 would be the best, because I like to spend more time in the rocky stuff. But if I took that gearing to a track, I'd still be able to go as fast as I want to go on a motocross track. So, because I don't go real fast. Skid plate, super important. Lots of rocks here to poke holes in cases, and it doesn't affect anything on the motocross track. It doesn't hurt anything to have a skid plate on there. And there's actually lots of rocks in our motocross tracks around here, so having a skid plate is important. I like hand guards. A lot of people don't. I would definitely get some sort of unbreakable lever if you're not going to run hand guards. Here we go for 2 years. Matt Souther has change gearing, recluse, enginized skid plate, hand guards, radiators, and tubeless. There we go. Right on. Matt has been there, done that with an RMZ. Those sound like great suggestions. So Matt says change gearing, like we talked about, a recluse. That's a personal preference. Richard Dawson, that's awesome. Recluses are really nice on 4 strokes, especially the new fuel-injected ones. They like to cough stall a lot if when you get the RPMs down too low. Matt Simpson, fair enough. You lost me at tubeless. I'm with you. Put mooses in the tires. Personally, I don't like tubeless. I'm not going to go into that whole thing. I've already talked all about the tubeless situation and how much I don't like it. But I can respect that people like that. Matt, Recluse on the 450, 100%. I don't run a Recluse on any of my little bikes, but I'm seriously considering putting one in the YZ 450 because in the tight stuff, it does like to stall because my skill level isn't up high enough to keep it running with the club. Oh, man, you guys are on fire. Brady Meter says tubeless is, then lots of poop emojis. Yeah, radiator guards. Matt, good for you, Matt, for chiming in and holding your ground on the tubeless. I do not agree, but I am proud of you for holding your ground, and I have a lot of respect for you not backing down. Stand your ground. We will argue back and forth, but that's fine. And if we ever ride together and you get a flat, I will giggle as you have to fix it, as I sit on my moose-equipped motorcycle and ride. That is pretty much all you need to do. Like I said, skid plate, radiator guards are, it depends on how you ride, what you do. I like radiator guards because I don't like to poke holes in things, and I don't like to bend stuff up that are really hard to fix. So that's no good. Yeah, there you go. So change gearing for sure, because again, how often are you... Matt, I probably was doing it wrong, although, actually, I had the original tubeless. I'd never, hey, Alicia Hill, what's happening? You can ride fast on flat. Absolutely, Roger Hurd. Matt, my biggest thing with the tubeless is I don't like checking tire pressure. I'm lazy, super duper lazy. I like to walk to my motorcycle, make sure the chain looks like it's an adjustment, and then ride it. So, what is your next question? People, chime in. What do we want to know about? Rear chain guide. Yeah, there we go. Eric Cansier. Chain guides. I like the plastic ones. 1 second. Like this. This one's by AXP. TM obviously makes them too. TM is kind of the industry standard. I got some of these because we got AXP skid plates, and I like their skid plates a lot, so I figured I'd give these a shot. This one actually is to go on to the YZ. They seem like basically the same thing. Probably just copied it using the same material. I don't know. We'll check it out. We'll try it and see if we can beat on it and break it, because that's what... Hey, Nate Scott, let's hear about 5 Miles of Hell. Awesome. Okay, I would love to talk about 5 Miles of Hell. First, Matt Andreas, what is my favorite trail in Montrose? I would say everything in Dry Creek. I like technical, but not super hard, and that's what most of Dry Creek has. Some super hard stuff, but I like the stuff that's like a little challenging, but with some flow. And that is what Dry Creek is. I love it to death. 5 Miles of Hell. We just rode it on Monday. I was super blessed to be invited by Nicole Bradford and her friend Sarah Redfield to go, and that made me really happy, because I don't get invited by cool people like that often. So that was really cool. Had some other friends come with me that I invited. We had the best ride. If you don't know what 5 Miles of Hell is, YouTube channel. Please go to our YouTube channel. If you like what we do, please go to the YouTube channel and subscribe, please. Also, hit the little notification bell so you get notifications when we put up new videos. The 5 Miles of Hell video is up. It's a long one. It's 18 plus minutes, almost maybe 19 with some extra stuff. Anyway, I feel like I did a good job of capturing what that thing actually is. So I think I did a good job. Watch it, please. Let me know. Send me a message. Comment on YouTube. Comment here. Whatever. There's a link on our page already for this from this morning. It is the coolest thing. Dick Brass. I didn't know. Matt Simpson. I agree. Full moon right there. On 5 Miles of Hell. Dick Brass put that trail in. I didn't know in the video. You'll see if you watch it. I say I don't know, but now I know it's Dick Brass. The guy's a genius. He put a ridiculously cool trail through the most ridiculous country you've ever seen. If you just flew over it or stood next to that area, the San Rafael Swell, you would never think that you could make it through there on a dirt bike. It's crazy time. So it is just one of the coolest trails ever. It is hard, although I would argue it's not nearly as hard as a lot of people make it out to be. The crux section is tough. I totally botched it this time and didn't clean it and had to do whatever. It was ugly. I had to get help. It was not pretty. But we made it. Didn't break the bike, didn't dent the pipe. But the crux is tough. There's some other tough moments. Honestly, the sand in the bottom is some of the hardest stuff of the whole thing to try to keep the bike going straight. It is so soft. And so yeah, 5 miles of hell. It's cool. It's actually 7-something miles of hell. The full section. It is just a ton of fun. I really think that I'm out. Got to get to work. Everybody have a great day. Will Turner, awesome. Have a great day, dude. Get out and ride a dirt bike very soon. I highly recommend 5 miles of hell to everybody. I mean, if you're a super novice rider, it's going to be really a handful. But if you got a group, come and like get a big group together, go out there, help each other through it. You'll have a blast. It is one of the most stunning landscapes I've ever ridden a motorcycle through. It's just absolutely incredible, and you just can't believe how good it is. Just asking about Dry Creek, what they're doing out there. So we were out there last Monday, not this recent one because I was riding. I was riding last Monday too with the BLM. Our BLM, super rad. They're rerouting just a couple things on Ewok Village and one thing on Piney Creek because of they're super steep sections that are getting kind of rutted, and it's good stuff that they're doing out in Dry Creek, Dan. They're rerouting just a couple things. Actually, it's adding mileage, and they're not going to make it too easy by any means. There's one section I kind of wish they weren't rerouting, but the reroute's actually really cool too. So, but in the long run, it's good for us because it won't tear the trail up, then we won't get yelled at. Watch my video on 5 miles of hell. Share it with your friends. I think it's pretty good. If you hate it, tell me if you hate it. I'll work on it. I'll get better at it. What are some other questions you guys have that you want to talk about here on the Gospel of Two Wheels? 80 dirt bikes. We are going to the Corks Round 3 in Fountain, Colorado, May 18th, 19th. It's going to be awesome. Seriously, it makes my heart warm that Daniel Malone is healed up. If you guys don't know Dan Malone, friend him on Facebook. He's awesome. Great rider, super duper fun. Same with all the rest of these goons. And then, also, if you haven't joined our Highland Cycles ride board on Facebook, do it, because I post all of our Thursday night rides there, and then other folks post when they're going riding, and you can like hook up and do the things, and it'll be awesome. So yeah, next race, Corks Round 3, Fountain, Colorado. Come out and see us. Hey, I'm going to take, just like last time, I'm going to have a whole bunch of these dirt bike bands with us. So come find me. They're free if you find me. Corks is a great race series. It's fast. It's kind of hooped out and dusty, but it's really great. And the guys put on an awesome race. And they do a great job with logistics and organization. And the kids' races are awesome. So come on out. Race Corks with us. Shout out to Coffee Trader if you're in Montrose. Go. Matt Simpson, what bike am I racing? It's going to be Jolene. I'm taking Jolene, the YZ250 to go race because last race on the 450 was a bit much. Please subscribe to our channel. It means a lot to me if you do. It would be awesome. And yeah, because I want more Gospel of Two Wheels out there. The replay of all these are on YouTube. Legal Service, Garrett Anderson mentioned our legal services. So here's the deal. if you want a street legal service, or you want your bike to be street legal, dirt bikes in this dirt bikes in this state are super duper easy to make street legal. You do need to be able to run lights. So if you're on like a 2-stroke YZ or KX or something like that, there's more to do. You have to put a stator on it, get power, but anyway, we can talk about that. But we offer the service right here at Highland Cycles. All you got to do is drop your motorcycle off. We'll go over what kind of parts you want, whether you want DOT knobbies or if you want borrowed DOT tires just to get through the inspection, or whatever you want to do. We'll talk about all that. You leave. We work on the bike, get it all done, get everything all set up. We call the state patrol. They come out, they inspect the bike, they fill out all the paperwork. You don't have to do any of it. Then you come back with your checkbook, because you're going to have to pay us. But then you come back, you get insurance on the bike, which you can do online from your phone while you're either here or at home. I hand you all the paperwork, your motorcycle, everything. You walk right down to the courthouse, hand them all the information, they hand you a license plate, you're good to go. All the hassle is out of your hands. We take care of it. Yeah, all you do is drop off a bike that's not street legal. You come and pick up a bike that is street legal with all the inspection done and out of there, and boom. I could go on and on forever. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for watching. Spread the gospel of two wheels today. Spread love, peace, happiness, joy. Don't do all the other stuff. Hey, Liff, you're awesome. Oh, I love you guys. Have a great day, and make sure you get out and ride your dirt bikes!